What's up everyone? Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm in Oak Creek Canyon and I decided to go explore this cave that's supposed to be out here. Another local told me about this cave and so I'm gonna go try to find it. I'm gonna cross 89A here and just head into the wilderness, try to find this thing. But we've had about 4 or 5 days of off and on rain here in the Sedona area and we have a couple more of those days to go. But I thought it'd be cool to go check out a cave while it's raining. And then after this, go check out one of Sedona's largest waterfalls, Encinoso Falls. And it's only gushing after a significant snow melt or some rainfall. So we're gonna go check that out. But I was jogging in West Fork about a week ago and the maples are just popping off. So this is kind of peak season right now for the autumn leaves in Oak Creek Canyon. So should be a fun adventure and beautiful as well. So let's go. I wasn't given the most clear directions, so I'm just really hoping I can use my route finding skills to find this thing. Well, I hope I'm going the right way. I'm following the directions best I can. Well, I see some rock right here. And the thing about finding this cave is you're supposed to climb up above it, then you have to climb down to it. So I may be on the right track, after all. Well, I've been thrashing around this hillside for the last 30 minutes, getting wet from all the bushwhacking, just soaked and muddy. Still haven't found this cave. And just with the extra water, everything's sliding, everything's slippery. I should be right on it, so I don't get it. All right, well, as you can see, we found our cave. I was beginning to doubt myself. I was kind of thrashing around, sliding around on these slopes, getting all soaked from the bushwhacking. But I followed the stream that is coming right out of this cave at the bottom. I had a feeling the cave would be up here. And sure enough, awesome cave entrance, and it goes back pretty far. I can't see the end, so I'm gonna put my headlamp on and go explore this thing. I'm actually so surprised how big this cave is. What a cool secret cave. Definitely the biggest cave in the Sedona area. You can see the entrance right behind me, and the cave makes a 90-degree turn and it just keeps going. It gets really dark, so I'm gonna keep on going, exploring this cave, get all my lights on. But I want to see where all this water comes from. The cave gets a little more narrow here. I don't know if I can get up there. Whoa. Leads into this really big room here. It looks like that's where all the water's coming from. Spring comes from under there. And then the cave, looks like the cave ends up here. Wow, roots of a tree coming through the roof of the cave here. Awesome. Yep, the cave definitely ends here. It's like a pile of these boulders. Such an awesome cave. You know, this is probably Sedona's only real cave. You hear of the birthing cave and subway cave and all that, but those are really just alcoves. They're not caves, but this one is definitely a cave, and it's so amazing that it's such a secret. But this is definitely a cave worth checking out. It'd be fun to spend the night in it, maybe. Not to mention the forest surrounding this cave is absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna explore around this cave a little bit more, try to find some other secrets this cave might have to offer, but other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna spend too much time in here. It is kind of creepy being in this cave all by myself. Wow, a secret cave in Sedona really does exist. Awesome. Well, I do want to keep this a secret. You know, I'm not going to give coordinates or the route to get here. If you really want to find it, you'll be able to find it. But I want to keep this a hidden gem for the locals. Protected against the onslaught of tourists and their Instagram craze. This is no joke, so slippery. Do not do this in the rain, by the way, if you ever do this. right, made it back to the car. I got a little bit more wet and muddy than I'd like. A little cold, but not too bad. I think I'm gonna go down the canyon and stop at Indian Gardens, get some coffee, and think about climbing this waterfall, Sedona Waterfall. All right, so if you can't tell, it's the next day. After going to Indian Gardens and getting some coffee and eating a sandwich, I was just nice and warm and didn't want to go back out in the cold. So I made a mistake though, because here I am the next day and the waterfall isn't raging as much. So it's just kind of petering out. But it's almost not worth going up. It's like almost not worth going to check out, but I'm still gonna go up there because it's really cool. There's still water falling, and it's a cascading waterfall, so it's a double waterfall. And it's really hard to see from down here. So the only way to really get a good look at it is to get up there. So I'm walking along 89A, just trying to figure out where I should cross Oak Creek. The hardest part of this route today is probably going to be crossing Oak Creek. There's a lot more water in it than usual, obviously. But I really want to see if I can get across without getting completely submerged and soaked. That might end the day really quick if that happens. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna cross this river. It's just getting deeper and more wide, so I might have to get wet. Might have to get soaked after all. Wow. All right, I think this is as good as it's gonna get, crossing the river. So I'm gonna play a little platformer on these wet rocks and hopefully make it across dry and see how it goes. Well, as you can see, I just decided to walk across the creek, and I figured it's kind of risky just trying to stay dry and jump on the rocks. I could get hurt, so might as well just take it and get numb legs for a little while. They immediately got numb. That water's cold, but I'm starting to bushwhack and gain some elevation, so I'm warming up a little bit. And when I say bushwhack, I mean bushwhack. Wouldn't be a Kodiak Studios video without some serious bushwhacking, would it? Well, as you see, I got a great view of the waterfall, but not much water pouring off right now. I kind of missed the window, but still a waterfall. Even if I got over there, you wouldn't really be able to see the waterfall, so this is probably the best view, standing right here. I think if I ever did this again, I would climb up the other slope that's on the other side of the waterfall, which would be south. I took the north slope and climbed up this way. The basalt rock is really cool, and coming up here, I got to see views of Oak Creek Canyon that I've never got to see before. It just sparked inspiration to explore Oak Creek more. So I'm gonna do tons more exploring random places in Oak Creek. There's some spots that I've been looking at throughout my life, and it's time to go get to those spots. But very cool waterfalls. I've always wanted to do this, but I'll come back after a really good snow melt when it's like just going off, and I'll climb up a different way. But I will come back. It was cool to check it out and kind of realize that the way I went up was not ideal. It was a very, very steep slope, and it was very dense, full of just mostly scrub oak. Anyways, I'm gonna thrash around again back down. All right, back down the Oak Creek Canyon. I just gotta find a decent place to cross, get my legs frozen numb. This is kind of cool. This is the water runoff from the waterfall up above. Lucky tree when it rains, man. Especially being right next to Oak Creek here. All right, not too bad. Can't feel my legs from the knees down, but made it across. But really hope you loved the video. And if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the next adventure. I'm gonna be exploring a lot more in Oak Creek Canyon. This is just the beginning. The very next day, after a week straight of steady rain, the sun with its golden light brings hope to a new day. The dew ascends, a morning offering to the sun. The mist floated like smoke out of the juniper trees. The new clouds rise above the red sandstone, a spectacle to witness. For me now, I get to turn my attention to the summits.